Hi, my name's Emily and I'm an advising fellow here at CCA. I'm also a fourth-year Bachelor of Architecture student, hence bags under the eyes. So I'm feeling midterm pressure just like you. Luckily, I've been here for a couple semesters, so I have a few tips I'd like to share with you. First of all, I know midterms can be overwhelming, so it's really important to break down your big projects into more manageable chunks. I like to write out a checklist with all the steps and then check them off as I go along. It's nice to reward yourself too, so that it makes it more exciting to check off each step. I like to take a break, maybe go for a walk, get a snack, get dinner, get a midnight snack even. It's also really important to work in layers. So what this means is that you fulfill the minimum requirements first, and then you go back and add another layer of detail, and then another, until you're ready to turn in your project. I find this really useful because I tend to get wrapped up in my project, and then I forget where time is, and I look up and it's 5 minutes before my project is due. So this way, I can feel comfortable turning in my project knowing that I've met all of the requirements and I've put in as much detail as I can. It also really helps if you get a sufficient amount of sleep. My brain doesn't work when I haven't slept, and yours probably doesn't either. So it's really important to get sleep, especially right before a written exam or an oral presentation. I try to get a full night's sleep if I can. And then I'm sure you've been at this moment, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and you're just kind of staring off into space. This is when you need to go to sleep because you're not being productive, you're just wasting time. So if you can take a nap for 1 or 2 hours, then you can wake up energized and get back to working on your project. I have this great iPhone app called Sleep Cycle, and what it does is it tracks my sleep cycle and then it'll wake me up when I'm in my lightest sleep. This is great for 1 or 2 hour naps because then you're waking up feeling refreshed and energized. So my final piece of advice, get help when you need it. Teachers aren't required to hold midterm meetings beforehand, so if you want to find out how you're doing in the class or how you need to do on your midterm, it's really important to meet up with your instructor beforehand. And if you know that you're struggling in a certain area or you need help with a certain style of test, the Learning Resource Center, the LRC, is a great resource. They're academic and software coaches who can edit your papers, give you tips on how to use software, tips on how to study for tests, or they can just be a sounding board for your ideas. And if you can't make it into the LRC, there are a lot of study groups on campus who you can meet up with, and they'll provide you support and advice. So, good luck! I've provided links in case you're interested in the sleep cycle or the LRC or study groups. I gotta go and work on my midterms. I will check back in with you after midterms are over. Again, good luck and bye!